My dear colleagues, this is Jean LaFrance. I forgot to identify myself earlier, I think. I just wanted to comment a little bit on the discussion with regard to understanding the different Aboriginal worldviews that you encountered. And I totally understand and sympathize with the question and the issue. It's important to remember that while there are some overarching values rooted in Aboriginal history, traditions, philosophy, ontology, this does not necessarily apply to all Aboriginal people in the same way. There are some Aboriginal people who have very powerful associations with their history and with especially the cosmology, their belief in the fact that everything is connected, that all people are connected, that we are connected with the planet, with the universe, with all forms of life. And this becomes a very important value for us to understand and appreciate. But it's also important to recognize that there are many degrees, as in any other society, of attitudes and beliefs about this. It's not extremely different, I think, than looking at Christianity or Islam and finding out that there are some very extreme beliefs at polar opposites of the continuum. So we find people who believe in Islam who are terrorists and who will go to any length to eliminate those that they consider to be unbelievers. Similar things happen with Christians, and we have to recall that many Aboriginal people have been strongly influenced by Christianity, and once again there are divisions and differences, with some holding steadfast to very powerful Catholic traditions arising in part from their experience in residential schools. But others will be attracted to other forms of religions, such as more evangelical or fundamentalist forms of religion. So the important thing, I think, is to try to understand the individual person that you're dealing with and their particular worldview and where they stand. In the same way as we would try to understand another person's philosophy or life experience. These are all things that are important. So don't sweat too much the whole issue of understanding the worldviews of Aboriginal people, because they do vary, and that's just the way it is.